Hey out there, and welcome to Sound Mind. I'm your host, Teresa Pryor, and we're so happy to have you with us and tuning in with us today, where we are hoping to help you connect Jesus and mental health. I am super excited about our episode today. I've got some special guests. My co host is with me as well, Brian Collier. We are going to have a lot of fun, but before we get there, let me tell you, you want to tag a friend, you want to invite a friend, you want to share, you want to let them know to be a part of this segment. They do not want to miss this. It is going to be off the chain. We also want to thank our executive producer, Dr. E. Dewey Smith, for just allowing us this platform to even talk about mental health, to talk about the things that can help us be better with our mental health. So we want to thank him. And then we want to thank those people who are behind the scenes. We can't do this without their help. So thank you. I'm not going to have a long introduction today because I'm ready to dig right into this. I am ready to introduce you to our guest for the day. I have two electrifying, powerful, wonderful women that are going to share with us today. Again, like I said, Brian is here with us. Brian Collier is with us. But we have Tasha Lewis and we have Sharma Scott Mizell. And they're going to come and share with us today. So why don't you, Sound Mind audience, welcome them, welcome them, welcome them. Come on, y'all, join in. I'm ready to get started. Come on. Hey, I'm super excited. Hey, gang. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'm so super excited. Okay. Yeah, so listen. So y'all know Brian, y'all know what he does. Y'all, he's back with us today. But listen, I've got Tasha Tata Lewis and I've got Sharma Scott Mizell with us today. Now let me tell you a little about Tasha, and I'm gonna do this quickly. So, been knowing both of these ladies long time. Tasha is a health fitness guru. Do you hear me? Do you hear me when I say that? I mean it. Guru. Alert. Tasha is in the house. Listen, she was an RN for many years and then transitioned into her own business, and she has changed many lives with the knowledge that she has and the help that she has. Listen, I'm gonna let her tell about herself. But I just want you to know she's a bad girl. Then the other person that we have today is Sharma Scott Mizell, which is my other girlfriend. She is a life coach. She's an author, as well as she has her hand in IT. She got a lot of stuff going on over there, but she's got some very interesting things that are going on as to why we have her on the platform today, because we want to talk about how everything matters in this mental health world, how it takes the physical, spiritual, emotional, all pieces working together for us to be healthy mentally. So that's why they're here with us today. I'm ready for them to jump in. I wanted to tell us a little bit about themselves first before we start asking any questions. Tasha, jump in.
All right. Can I get it? Get it.
Can I get it? Can I get it? Yes.
Well, my name is Latasha Lewis, and I'm better known as Tata because when you finish with me, it's magical. You say ta-da. And I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I graduated from Tuskegee University with a nursing degree, and I'm still an emergency medicine nurse. I just practice out of my
Ah,
gym now. No mess.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Okay. So did you hear what she said, y'all? No mess. Just know
No.
that's her tagline. No mess. You better understand. You better understand she lives that too. Sharma, tell us a little bit about yourself as well.
Well, my name is Sharma Scott Mizell, and I am a life coach, life and leadership coach. I one of the things that I love about being a coach and just embracing people is encouraging them and inspiring them to be their best self, being self-aware, faith-filled, showing up in the world as you're supposed to
Yeah.
show up, and being in alignment, spirit, soul, and body, because it all works
Yeah.
together. So I'm just
Yeah.
glad to be here.
Yeah. Brian. You feel
Hey,
it? You feel the
Teresa.
energy?
I feel this energy and I'm excited about what's about to happen on Sound Mind today. I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, let's just jump right in. What we know, we've been in this pandemic, y'all. We've been shut in. We're starting to get out now. I mean, but it's been rough. Been had a whole year of kind of just being in. Some people probably have seen, they call it the COVID-19 pound. Some people call it the pandemic, the pandemic 20. We got all kinds of names for it. But what it means is that we can add some weight on while we was in this house. Come on, Tasha, tell us, how do we even get started? What do we do? What do we do? I mean, what are we supposed to do? We feel like I'm a whole lot heavier than I was when I started, and I'm dragging a whole lot more than I'm dragging now, and I got to get back out in the world. How do I start?
Well, my motto and always has been fitness starts from within. And if we're not aware of our mindset, then I don't care where you go, whether it's at home, whether it's in a gym, where no matter where you are, you got to get your mind right. So the very first thing is just making a point and say, I want to make a change, I want to make a difference, and then start slow. For me, I just came off surgery recovery, and I was telling my clients, bounce back with me. So I know I'm a fitness guru. I love to work out. I know that's not what everyone loves to do. However, I just want you to get out there and start doing something. Most people think I need to go back to where I used to be, which could have been
Mm,
high school
mm.
years ago. But if you start to say where we are today, so when you come into my gym, or whether you're even wherever you are, if I'm teaching you about training you online, I want you to listen to your body first, find out where you are physically, start doing some different things to kind of see where you are. Start with a walk, start with a trot. When I came back from my surgery, my very first class I did was a yoga class. I wanted to see
Mm,
what was working, what was not working, what was tight, what needed some kinks. I didn't go out there and start doing the things I used to do and jumping up off a wall or anything like that. I had to listen to my body, which I urge and encourage everyone to do. Listen to your body and see what you need. Because if you've been sitting on the couch for a while, some things are tight. And if you are like me, where I just hit 50, things don't always work like they used to. So take your time and listen to your body. So take it slow.
yes. Yeah, yeah, that's great. Sharma, let me ask you a question in connection with that. Because what I heard you say, Tasha, was you have to get your mind right. So help us, Sharma, understand how do we do that? Like Miss Life Coach, help us. Help us. How do I get my mind? How do I get there?
And
That's
that's
good.
so good to piggyback, because one of the things we don't do is think about what we think about. And
Ooh.
oftentimes when we don't sit, we think thoughts, but we don't even know why we think those thoughts. And so it goes so much in line with what Tada says, is because if my mind's not right, because the thoughts that I'm thinking about myself, about my body, about my weight, we won't achieve our goals. And so it is so vital. I mean, that's why, like, for me, self awareness is so important, because you need to come in tune with yourself. Why do you think the way you think?
Mhm.
Why are you going after these goals? Why are you wanting to lose weight? So it does go hand in hand. And I mean, like the pandemic, when we were shut down, that was a great time to come in to alignment with, okay, how am I existing in this world? How am I, handling stuff? How am I handling this pandemic? Why am I freaking out? Why am I fearful? So
Mhm.
it does go hand in hand.
Ma'am,
Sharma,
I
that
got,
that was
yeah,
that
yeah,
was so good,
yeah,
Sharma.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
almost I need you to help me really quickly, Tada, with something that Sharma just said. Tada, when you have someone that comes in, because I heard self-sabotage. When Sharma was talking, I heard her say you self-sabotage when you're not mentally aware or ready for the journey you're trying to set. So you won't reach those goals because you're not mentally there. Tada, when
Yeah.
someone walks into your gym or signs up for one of your virtual fitness classes, what do you do when you see that they are not ready mentally?
That is a great question. So first, we do a 3D fit scan, and I do a test on every single person who gets a scan. When I show them their 3D scan, their virtual avatar of what they look like, I check then, I spin them around, and I ask them, tell me what your goals are. Now, they think I really want to know what they want to work on. I want to know their reaction to what they see in themselves. So if they say, ooh, if they're going like, I don't like this, I want to change this, that tells me right there, mentally, they're not really prepared for this. They're not really to go the marathon. They want to sprint to get their results quickly. And that's not, so I instantly start talking about mindset immediately. I start talking about why we're here, the things, and I start talking about the positive things about their bodies, the positive things about who they are, what I see in front of me. Because if you don't bring that to awareness, then they're going to still be thinking about that row or that extra pound or the fact that they can't breathe when they walk up a set of stairs. They don't care about that kind of stuff. But as a nurse, I need to make sure that you're mentally checked in. And for me, I want to know how you're looking at your body. And if you're self-shaming yourself, I need to deal with that first. Because you can come in there every single day and do nothing.
I want you to mind your business. I want you to mind your business. When I go, and you said something, and Teresa, you can jump in here if you want, but you said something that just bothered me. You said that their response of disgust is a sign of a lack of an awareness that they have. Sharma, why is that like that? Why are we not aware of where we are? Is it possible that I can see myself in the mirror every day and not really mentally check in to where I actually am? Can you work with me on that, Sharma?
Absolutely. That's you can do that. Look in the mirror and still self-sabotage or think everything is great. But one of the key things which Todd pointed out, you have to ask the right question. And see, a lot of times we don't want to ask the questions, and then we either want to give a quote unquote normal answer, or we don't want to really answer it truthfully at all. But that's the key. And that's one of the tools in coaching, asking powerful questions. Because the question is not really just the sake to get an answer, but it's for you to really think about that. Let's go deeper. Because we just go on with life. We get up, we wake up, we brush our teeth, we take our shower, like routine. But really, do we stop and think, well, why do I brush my teeth that way? Why do I go this way? We don't take time to, again, think about what we think about or think about what we do. So it's routine, and we don't take the opportunity to really come into grips and in alignment with ourselves.
So us being blind, having a lack of awareness about where we really are is routine for most people. You just messed me up, Teresa. You talk to them because they done messed me up for the day. Because I'm trying to take a shirtless picture for my 30th this year, and you just told me I'm not ready. I got the gym membership, but I'm not ready. Teresa, you go, because I'm gonna cancel my photo shoot now. I'm not ready.
First of all, I wish you had warned me about that shirtless picture. First, I just wish you had warned me about that. I wasn't ready for that. And I'm still stuck at we don't think about what oh no. We don't think no. We don't think about what we think. We don't think about what we think about. That statement is so powerful because it really does get us ready. When you do think about these things, it really does give you the power to do whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. I was sharing with Brian yesterday that my alert of that I'm when I was once a member of Tasha's boot camp, and with some success. I mean, but you have to stay on that roll. Let me just say that. That's not, you just can't go in there and be like, oh, good, I'm great, I'm gone, done. Because that's not how this works. Like you said, again, this has to be a lifestyle. We have to change from it being a moment into in being our journey. So this is something that we have to do. It has to become a part of who you are, and not just I'm gonna do it for this. So, Mister, I'm gonna do it for my 30th birthday. We gotta do it for life. We gotta do it for life again. So that, I mean, they spoke to that. They were speaking to that. We have to do these things for life. But I think the whole self-sabotage thing, man, I'm just y'all have said so much. I'm halfway stumbling because I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck with some stuff. Tasha, let me come back to you and tell us some of the things you offer to help from because I know of some of the things, but tell us some of the things you offer in your at your boot camp that helps a person, because sometimes people think it's just about working out, and I know that it's a lot more than that. Help us understand that.
So at my gym, again, I start off with each individual. I may have a boot camp that has 100 people in it, but every single person I give individual attention to. I know exactly what's going on from you from the first time you call me on the phone, and I hear the tone. I see your posture as you walk in. I'm looking at the whole awareness. As a triage nurse for many years, my biggest thing is I have to be aware of my surroundings. And when I'm aware of my surroundings, I need to be aware of each of my clients. When you walk in and your eyes can't even look at me in my eyes, that tells me a lot about your self-esteem. It tells me about where you are mentally and physically. And so I then have to address that first. The second thing is I'm testing you when you first come in. I do a PT test to test your endurance, your flexibility, your strength, and your agility. I don't just throw you out there to the wolves and say, go for it or go back to whatever I want to know and place you in a group according to your fitness level. So one, that you can have great, positive, healthy results. And so some people get into a group and if it wasn't a plan or a trained group and they just kind of go out there, they'll try to keep it with somebody else. And I have some 70-year-old clients that's been with me for years who are beasts. And if you sit next to you 30 years old and go back to a client, you're going to judge yourself next to them and try to do what they do and then set yourself up for failure. So what I tell you to do is listen to your body. This is your own personal journey, and I want you to enjoy the journey. This is where we have a problem. We don't want to enjoy the moments that we're going through. We're not present. And so when you talk about your 30th birthday, take your picture, take your shirt off. I don't care what you look like. Enjoy it. That's right. Take it off.
Not now.
But I want you to celebrate where you are. Because if you don't celebrate where you are, you're not going to. So let me tell you this. When you say, Lord, I want more money. I want to win a lottery. He's blessing you with a paycheck every week or however you make your money. And if you're not responsible for what he's giving you, then why would he bless you with millions for you to just squander over? So that's the same thing with your health. You only get one body. You not get another one. You can transplant your breast, your butt, you'll get liposuction, but you cannot transplant what's inside, and that's your mind. And if you don't change that immediately, I don't care what you're going through. So I really want people to understand, respect where you are, love every inch of your body, love where you are. And then if there's certain improvements you want to make them in a positive way was by saying, I'm going to start hydrating. Your skin is messed up a little bit, acne. Okay, let me hydrate a little bit more. Let me go ahead and start eating more fruits and more vegetables. Let me take small steps. Most of us want to come in there and just go right to the finish line. We didn't get here overnight. Y'all have heard that many times. So enjoy the journey to get to where you want, but also celebrate the small stuff. So when you are unable to tie your shoe on your own or cross your legs because it was uncomfortable, and you're now able to do the little things like that has 9 small victories, now you're winning. Now you on that stuff. Now you on that no mess stuff.
I love it. I love it. It's so good. Tada, now you have pushed us into a place where I gotta ask the life coach a question now. Because you said a word. You said comparison. And I know there's somebody watching this stream. Matter of fact, I need you to share the stream right now. Just go ahead and click that share button, text your friends, tell them to watch this, because in 2021, comparison is killing us. And so on the one hand, we are already living in denial and lack of self-awareness. Sharma, help us. How do we work through comparison? Because that's what's also killing us. Because I'm going to tell you, if I stand next to the 70-year-old woman who's killing it and I'm out of breath in the warm-up, I'm going to walk out the door. Like, forget the body picture. I'm going to say technical difficulties. We're not going to do it. Sharma, help us work through comparison. Help us work through comparison.
When you said that, and I thought about the clip, I don't know if you saw it, where the little girl said, worry about yourself. And that's key. Worry about yourself. And that's going to help you. And see, oftentimes we will compare. I've been guilty of that. We compare ourselves to other people, but we don't know the journey. And we also don't even know the reality of what we see. Because sometimes what we see is really not reality. So that's when we take the time to really just stay in our own lane, worry about what's going on us. First of all, we don't need to compare ourselves, because God has given each and every one of us our own individual, unique identity, purpose, design. It may be similar, but it's different because He's a big God. So while you're comparing yourself, you're stunting yourself from being who you're supposed to be. So I think that's and that may be the thing, getting in alignment with what God is saying about you. That will help you not compare yourself to other people. Because that's the key. I mean, as believers, we don't belong to ourselves. We belong to Him. So we need to find out, well, what's your purpose for me? Because I'm looking at such and such over here.
Say that.
Good. But is that for me? And more than likely, it's not. Now, it might look like it. It may be similar, but you have a unique design for yourself that you need to show up in the world as. If you're over here trying to be like somebody else, the people that you're supposed to be helping are being missed because you're not showing up as you.
I want y'all to know this is holistic. Sharma is talking to all of us right now. It's holistic. And that's, Teresa, that's what this is about, right? Holistic living, right?
That's right. This everything matters. That's the title. Everything matters, and we can't compartmentalize and just do this and not do this. It all works together, and that's what this platform is about today, to help people understand that it all works together. And I want to admonish: take the small steps. Don't be afraid. Take the small steps and celebrate those small victories, because they are out there. Sometimes, because we are looking at where we're trying to get to, we don't look at what we've done, and we miss out on celebrating what we have accomplished. So I heard you, Tasha, when you said that, because we're so focused sometimes on that goal, so we don't realize that I couldn't bend over and tie my shoe, without standing up, and now I can do it. Well, that means something must be gone. Something must be gone in the middle somewhere. But again, you know what? Because we're not thinking. We're going back to Sharma's, that we're not thinking. We really do have to become more self-aware, enjoying our body, looking at our body and knowing our body, like you said, Tasha, knowing what it looks like from the top to the bottom and loving it. At this and where you are now, all the way to wherever you're going to go. Listen, let me say this before we run out of time right quick. I want to say this, Brian. How do we get in contact with y'all? Because I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss that at all. Let people know, Tasha, if they want to get in contact, no mess, get in contact with Tasha for Tada's boot camp. How do they do that? And anything else that you have for them? How do they get in contact with you?
Yes, so my gym is not just about coming in to the physical, but we do have personal training. We have classes, we have boot camp, we have open gym if you want to just come in on your own. We have a cafe, we have childcare, so I don't want no mess that the kids is your issue. We also have a store with apparel and great supplements that I created as a nurse. We also have in my wellness center vitamin B12 injections, blood type testing. So eating right for your blood type and knowing what your blood type is important, as well as we do since the COVID. A lot of people have not been to the doctor. They've not had their annual physicals. So I do cholesterol testing and A1C testing. Now, why is that important? Because I want to know where you are physically, mentally, but also I need to know what's happening inside your body so I can talk to you nutrition wise, also how the exercises. So if you're on certain medications, I won't have you doing certain things that will be an issue for you. So I want to make sure you have a good progress along the way and a good journey. You can catch us at TitusFitness.com on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, but also online. We have the virtual platform. So I train people Boston, Hawaii, no matter where you are. If you're ready for no mess, then I'm ready for you.
Yes, yes. Sharma, why don't you let our audience know how they can contact you as well if they need to, they need a coach, they need to sit down, get some things in order. How do they get in contact with you?
Sure. So if you want to connect with me, coaching, consulting, just to kind of see what path you need to go on, you can connect with me on Instagram at @SharmaLanice, or you can go to www.sharmalanice.com and set up an appointment. I'll be happy to just walk this journey with you.
Yes, yes. Let
Now,
me tell y'all,
ladies,
y'all have been great. I'm passing this off to Bryant. I'm done talking. I'm passing this off to him. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is phenomenal. Go ahead, Bryant.
I am so happy to just be surrounded around some beautiful black women. Hallelujah.
Oh,
Be around beautiful black women. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Now, we have about 5 minutes left, so I'm going to give each of you like 2 minutes. Can you leave us some parting words about the importance of mental health and how your area of expertise affects it? And Tada, I'm gonna make you talk about something, so I'll give you 30 more seconds. Tada, I want you to share just a little bit about someone who may be sitting in denial right now at home. What are some of the signs that they may need to start that life change? And then your last parting words, and then Sharma, you can follow up after Tada.
Yeah. So for those sitting at home, depression is real. And the more you sit in darkness, especially by yourself, even if you're surrounded by family and friends, you can still be in darkness in a room full of people. So getting out and get moving. The movement releases serotonin, the happy hormones in your body. So if you just get out and go for a walk, just start going to the mailbox, then go to the two houses over or walk around your subdivision, whatever it may be, the more you move, the more the serotonins are released, and at least a little happier joy will come into your life, which will make you give a little bit more energy to make you want to do a little bit more. So I urge you to just start with a walk. If get a buddy, that's another great thing. Or if you have a dog or a pet, start getting outside with them. It doesn't have to be that you have to get out there and do an hour workout. Start with 10 minutes. You find something on Instagram and do a clip and do it for 2 minutes. I have this big saying, 1 minute of your life. My 1 minute will kill you, but it's okay. But at least it's just 1 minute that you can endure. But start with something
mm-hmm.
small and know that every little bit counts. Every little bit
Yeah.
makes a progress. Everything you don't. And my last thing, you don't have to be perfect. I want you to work on progress instead of perfection. And when you get that out of your mind that you don't have to be perfect,
Yes.
then you will start progressing faster than anything, more than you ever thought about. Get out of your own way. Just get out your own way.
Yeah. That's
And
right.
no mess to me means
No
no
mess.
excuses. Yeah, no excuses. No drama, just you come to get to work on you and be the best version of you. So when you say I am truly no mess, you are living your truly truth. And that's all I ever ask for any of my clients. No mess.
Yeah.
Well,
Sharma?
how do you
Sharma?
come after that? But no, I
Like
will
you know,
just say to anyone, know that you are not alone, because oftentimes that's what will come in our mind, that okay, well, I really can't share this with anybody, or I'm really, no one really knows what I'm going through. You're not by yourself. So if you're hearing this message is for you, and it's for you for a purpose. And know that you are good enough. You don't have to be afraid. Everything that makes up you is important. So, I just want to encourage whoever will hear this, know that there's always someone that you can connect with and talk with, because you have purpose. Whatever that is, you have a purpose to be here. And so you're not by yourself, you're not alone, and you can do this.
Sharma, Tada, thank you so much for being here. I could go another 30 minutes talking to you, and that means Teresa and I have to bring you back. But thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you so much. Teresa's good some days. She's good some days. But no. I'm so grateful for my co-host, Teresa, and just for bringing you ladies on. Your stories are phenomenal. What you do is phenomenal. Everybody, you see their social media tags. Please, please, please share this with friends, family members. If you know somebody in your house needs to get up out of that dark place, in that bedroom, on that couch, put the JJs down, put the Oreos down. Come out of that dark place in your mind and find some help. Sharma said, this is your wake-up call. Hit up Tada for fitness and hit up Sharma for your life. Both of them together, you will be ready for that birthday picture, or you'll just be ready to start a new journey to life. My favorite takeaway for today was that Teresa said it. She says it's not a moment, it's a journey. And that's what our guests have talked about today. It's not a moment, it's a journey. You didn't gain that weight in one setting, you're not going to lose it. You didn't fall into depression in one setting, it's not going to take one setting, is going to do it. You've got to do the journey of life. Thank you so much for being with us today, our guests. For our friends watching, thank you so much for watching Sound Mind. We are so appreciative, and we'll be back here at the same time next week. Until then, take care of yourself and preserve your sound mind. Bye-bye.